Hey everyone, welcome back to Tanner's Books and Beyond. So some shit went down this week, and it's definitely troubling. So first off, right off the bat, I just want to say, don't listen to anybody who tells you not to be sad or not to be mad about this, because those are totally justified reactions, especially if you're in a minority, if you're in a marginalized group, and you're concerned about what this means for you. But also, don't listen to anyone who says to not have hope, and don't listen to anyone who just says we're screwed, and then doesn't give you any options to get out of it. The main thing is just don't lose hope, and so that's why I'm coming here today with the Comfort Reads tag, or I guess it's really the Comfort Everything tag. And I was tagged in this by Chris Vigilante, so you can go see his video as well to see what kind of stuff he talked about for comfort. I think I named a few of the same things. But yeah, these are just some things, some books and TV shows and other things that are able to give me comfort. First one is my new favorite book, not otherwise specified, by Hannah Moskowitz. I always tell people it is the greatest be yourself moral at the end, the greatest way of saying be yourself that I've ever seen, I've ever read. The main character, Etta, she's awesome. She is black and bisexual, and she's recovering from anorexia, and I don't really share anything with her, but I really felt like I identified with her, and I really felt better after I had read this book. Then we've got Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, which is a really, really cute gay romance. I thought it was going to be highly generic when I read it, but it's truly not. It is truly goes into a lot of depth of a lot of issues that gay teens struggle with, but it also manages to find a lot of heart and a lot of hope at the end. Then I've got Labyrinth Lost by Zoraida Cordova, which is about a Latina American girl who's also a witch, or a bruja, and it's also got some really great bisexual representation, and mainly this book, it's like a adventure fantasy, and the main thing it's about the importance of family. And once again, it has a very hopeful ending. Then I've got Huntress by Melinda Lo, which is an Asian-inspired epic fantasy that features an awesome, very sweet woman-to-woman romance. It was a very nice read. I reviewed this several months ago, and I think I undersold it a bit, but mainly that was because I was expecting more epicness. This is one of those books, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, and it's about their growing love for each other. And if you read it like that, as a fantastic romance, rather than a fantastic adventure, you'll like it a lot more. And once again, this ending is a very sweet ending, very powerful, and in hindsight, I quite enjoy it. I think I might actually have to reread this so that I can enjoy it better than I did the first time. Next, I've got a few comics. First, I've got El Deafo by CC Bell. It's a graphic novel memoir about how she went deaf at a young age, and then she had to get a hearing aid, but the hearing aid was very noticeable, so a lot of people started to make fun of her, and she had to deal with a lot of autisms as a child. But the main moral, it is very optimistic throughout the whole thing, even though she struggles with stuff. And the main moral at the end is that what makes us different can make us superheroes, and that's a very much needed narrative, I think, in this day and age. I've also got Lumberjanes, which is, I've only ever read the first volume, which is a tragedy. I need to start reading more of this. It's an awesome comic book about a group of girls at an all-girls camp, and they start investigating some crazy paranormal, supernatural stuff that's happening around the camp, and slowly they start piecing together like this whole magical paranormal conspiracy. It's got a very nice Gravity Falls vibe to it, so if you like that, then you'll definitely like this. The Miss Marvel series, which I unfortunately only have the first trade paperback for, and also same with the Hawkeye series, which is great for deaf representation. You've got the Young Avengers series, and for these I would specifically recommend the Kieran Gillen run. I find it is much more entertaining and much more hopeful, and also just much more queer than the first volume. Then there's two that I'm not quite sure of, because, well, one of them is Run by Cody Keplinger, which I have not actually read yet, but I've heard amazing things about this, and like every time I hear someone say how great it is, I just move it up another notch on my to-read shelf. And then this one, your mileage may vary a bit. It's Assassination Classroom by Yusei Matsui. It's a manga series, and you might think that it's not as comforting and hopeful as some of this other stuff, because it is about the end of the world and an alien threatening to destroy everyone and a bunch of kids trying to assassinate their teacher. But once you get into it, it's actually a really heartwarming story about the relationship between the students and their teacher. And then also, it has a great catharsis factor if you've ever had to deal with really shitty bullies or shitty classmates or really shitty teachers, because they get punished so hard. And it is so fun to read and so fun to look at in this manga. And as for some other things, well, I know one movie that always cheers me up, especially around this time, the holiday season, is the movie Love Actually. And yes, I know it can be kind of problematic, it has a lot of white people, and it's very heteronormative, but in spite of all of that stuff, it's still one of my favorite holiday movies, and even just the music starts getting me choked up whenever I watch that movie. Then stuff like TV shows and web shows, well, I know on the internet, I never fail to smile when I'm watching stuff by Lindsay Ellis, the nostalgia chick, or when I'm watching stuff by Linkara on Atop the Fourth Wall. Also, all of Power Rangers is on Netflix, and that show, it can be kind of kiddie at times, but that's what makes it great. It is so ridiculous and bombastic, and it still manages to find a lot of heart in itself. The best 4 seasons are probably Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, Mystic Force, and SPD. You can also watch Dino Charge, which is just coming to a close there, so soon all the episodes of that will be up as well. Apparently, all of Young Justice is on Netflix as well, and I haven't watched any of that yet, but I think I'm going to start because apparently a season 3 is coming out, so that sounds pretty cool. Also coming out next year is another season of Voltron Legendary Defender, which has some great voice acting talents like Steven Yeun and Bex Taylor Klaus. The Power Rangers movie is coming out in March next year as well. We have Pokemon Sun and Moon coming out in a week, and then a week after that we've got Moana coming out. And then in Christmas we have Star Wars Rogue One. The future might seem uncertain, but we know that there are so many good things coming out, and if you're scared, just think 1 month at a time. Find something in the month that you can look forward to. And even if it seems really small, like a movie or a video game or a book, it may not seem like it, but it is actually so easy to find new stuff to look forward to and new things to inspire you and to keep you from losing that hope. And the last thing I want to say, I can't remember who said it. I saw it on Twitter. I haven't been able to find the tweet since I last saw it. It said something along the lines of, at this point, sticking around is the greatest fuck you of all. And I truly believe that. And I truly believe that we're going to make it through this. And we're all going to get through this together. And I am going to see you guys on the other side. And I am going to see you guys next time I make an update. I probably won't be doing a lot of stuff in November, mind you, because I am still working on my Nano. And it is very diverse. And I can't wait to take that manuscript and just slap it in the faces of all the fuckboys and fuckgirls across the land. So until next time, and there will be a next time, I'll see you all later.